A very good evening to all of you guys. So, it's evening time, and I am here for my practice grammar structure practice. So, which I have doing for many days to make my grammatical things good. So, as you know, I have started the non-finite verbs, and as we know, as we I have discussed that we separated them in three parts: gerund, participle, and infinitives. So I have talked about infinitives. Now I think I should talk about today participle. Participle also plays a vital role in any sentence. When we are used to of it while speaking, while doing taking references from these participles, then our our conversation looks good, sounds beautiful. So mainly participle, uh, we divided participle in two ways: part past participle and present participle. So past participle, when we use, first of all, I would tell you that participle plays the like an adjective of a sentence. So like when we use past participle, broken chair. Okay, so we know chair, and when we talk about how chair is good, bad. So we talk about the chair quality. So it is also shows that chair state. So this is broken chair. My heart is broken. Okay, this way we use past participle, and the second one, present participle, we use participle verb plus ing form. So like this is a talking toy, this is a dancing doll. So this way, mm, this is exciting movie, this is tiring job. This way we use present participle, and there are many structures. When we see and follow, then definitely we know the importance. Like if I said two sentences, uh, when we do uh, two things in a same time, then we use this participle like dash, like that. Having completed my work, I went to the party. Having completed my work, I returned home. Okay, so this way. And if I talk about include someone else in our sentence, uh, my daughter having completed her homework, we, father and daughter, went to the fair, went to the market. Okay, this way we use papa having come, we, I went to papa having come from his work, I went to the market with Papa. Like this, we use. So we can say that, like also having eating food, eating bread, eating banana, eating apple. Oh, eating apple, I went to the office. I went to office. Uh, it means I went, and how I went, eating apple. Okay, simultaneously we are doing two things in the same time. So like this, and and there are so many sentences. I try to recall that sentences. That is, yes. So I am not able to recalling that, but we can use this participle many ways in many sentences, many type of structures. So this is also a very useful uh, subject to learn. And right now I am forgetting things. I usually forget things when it comes to speaking. I normally forget because I am still mm, not used to of it, and while practicing day by day, that's why I don't want to leave this topic until I finish this topic, until I am well experienced or well trained on this topic non-finite was, because I see this is a very important, and if I learn this non-finite, all types of non-finite of gerund and participle and infinitives, then definitely my English level will increase, and that's why I don't want to jump on another topic nowadays. And definitely uh, until I uh, learned it, I won't let it go. I won't leave it. So this is what for today. And if I talk about word, tomorrow, yesterday I forget the word candid, which I wanted to talk about with categorically word. Very similar to, but there are some differences. Categorically it means uh, when we say anyone to a straightforward, then we use categorically. I said him categorically. He categorically refused my proposal. So candid is also like a things, but there are some differences. Like in when we use candid, it means that I don't think too much. Whatever in my mind, I just speak. This is where candid, my candid answer when she asked me uh, for help. So my candid answer was no, because I didn't like her. So I candid uh, mm, said to her. So these two words is very useful and very I can say it's also a kinda as advanced, but I don't believe any word advanced, because when we know and we can use easily, that is simple word. And when we don't know the meaning, when we don't know how to use the word, when we hear some word first time, that is advanced for me. So this is what I think I take. And now there's is another word, skeptical. Skeptical is also I am listening, watching whenever on YouTube or many celebrities they use ex, skeptical, skeptical, as ex skeptical, skeptical. So skeptical it means a doubtful. I am I am skeptical about this idea. It means I have doubt on this idea. She looks skeptical. It means she looks at me skeptically. It means uh, she was looking at me doubtfully. So this way you can use skeptical word. So this is all about for right now, and I will see you in my next videos because it is time I have to wind up this video. And this way I am practicing, my dear friends, and day by day I am improving. I can see in my videos whenever I after uploading I daily watch my own video, and really I got satisfied. I get satisfied with my, this is also and participle use, I get satisfied. So here I am using this participle. So thank you for watching up to now. I will see you in my next video. Thank you, thanks again and again. Allah, million of again. Thank you, million of thank you. So have a wonderful night ahead. Thank you.